Hi everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a very quick 10-minute bar glutes and hamstrings focus class. So this is a fantastic class if you're just looking to add a little something onto the end of your workout, like maybe you went for a run or a bike ride. This is a fantastic way to just kind of wrap up that workout. If you only have a few minutes between meetings or between taking care of your family or whatever it is you have going on, this is the class for you. For equipment, I'm going to be using a yoga block just to add a little bit more lower leg work into the class, but you certainly don't need a block. If you have one or if you have a thick book, go and grab it. Other than that, you don't need anything else, so lay your mat out and let's get started. Set your block at the bottom of your mat, right in the middle, and come to lay on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And just take a moment to rock side to side, massaging out the low back. Let your head and shoulders be heavy down into the mat here. And just very quickly warming up the backs of the legs. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs. We're just going to extend and bend through the knees, warming up the hamstrings a little. This is a very quick little class, so I'm not going to have you in your warm-up for too long. One more time. And then bend the knees. Give yourself one more little squeeze. Maybe curl your chin to your chest, trying to wrap your forehead to your knees. And then release that, bringing your feet to the block. So the balls of your feet are on the block and the heels are off. Walk your legs together, so inner thighs are squeezing together. And bring your arms to rest at your side. From here, on your exhale, squeeze your glutes, squeeze the thighs together, and lift your hips up, low bridge, pause. Make sure you're not so high that you're flaring the ribs, okay? Your ribs are knitting together. From here, we're just going to inhale, tap the seat, and exhale, lift. Inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. So in this first variation, feel free to play with how far away from you the block is, where exactly your feet are on the block. You want to make sure that your heels are dangling off the edge so that you're able to do some calf raises. As you lift up into the bridge, relax the ribs, relax the neck, the face, the shoulders, and really squeeze the glutes to lift the legs. And by legs, I mean hips. Whatever part of your body is lifting. 4 more. 3. 2. On this one, we're going to lift it up, and we're going to hold it. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together. Lift both heels to a little calf raise. Lower both heels down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So feel free to adjust your feet on the block here as you need. If you do not have a block, you can still do this calf raise. You're just going to keep your feet on the ground. Now, what I love about bridge work is how much you can really isolate the lower body. If you allow it, your upper body can just completely relax here. So face, shoulders, neck, it's all just released down into the floor. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Lift up, hold that lift. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, you're going to march your right leg up. You're going to inhale, lower it down. Stay with the right leg. Exhale, march. Inhale, lower. So left foot is into the block. Right leg is marching. So I'm hoping you're feeling a lot of work into the back of your left leg. Trying to keep the upper body soft. I know this is challenging. 4 more. 4. And lower. 3 more. Last 2. Now on this one, march the right leg up and hold it there. Take a breath in. On your exhale, extend the right leg straight. Lower it down. Pull the knee into tabletop. You've got it. Kick it straight. Lower it down. Bend it in. Keep going. So as this right leg is moving, trying to keep everything else totally still. I'm thinking the back of your left leg is probably on fire here. That's what we want. 2 more times. We kick it straight, lower down, bend it in. Last one, kick it straight, lower down, bend it in. Now kick that right leg straight, hold it, and pulse your hips up and up. You've got it, up and up for 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, right foot comes to the block. Lower the hips down. Take a moment and readjust as you need. I know my block was sliding away. I don't know if yours is too. Once you've readjusted, bring the balls of the feet back to the block, squeeze the thighs together, and lift the hips up, coming back to that bridge position, okay? Shift the weight into the right foot, take an inhale. On your exhale, left leg marches up. Inhale, tap it down. Left leg march. Inhale, lower. So now the weight is into the right foot. Trying to keep the right heel hovering. Trying to keep the upper body relaxed. And of course, we're breathing. Very important to breathe. Don't forget about that. 4, more like this. 4. And lower. 3. Tap. 2. Now float the left leg up, hold it there. Kick the left leg all the way straight. Lower it straight down. Bend it into that tabletop. You kick it straight. You lower it down. You bend it in. Keep going like that. Continue to breathe. Up. Down. Bend it in. 4 more. Lift. Lower. Bend. Up. Down. And in. 2 more times. You've got it. Up. Down. Bend. Now kick it straight and hold it. Pulse the hips. Up. Go. Up. And up. You've got it. Up. And up. 8. 6. 4. 3. 2. Lower the left foot to the block. Lower the hips down. Again, adjust the block as you need. Take a breath. This time, walk your feet onto the block. So heels come onto the block. Legs are together. Now I want you to rotate your legs open so the heels stay together and the inner thighs open up to the ceiling like a butterfly stretch. From this position, lift the hips up to a bridge. Tap them down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So feet, and by feet I mean heels, are pressing down into the block. You continue to keep the rib cage soft as you lift and lower. So your calves now will get a little breather. We're going to work a little deeper into the hamstrings and the outer glutes. 4. Lower. 3. Lower. 2 more. Up. Down. Now lift the hips up. Hold it. Maybe sweep the arms up to the ceiling. Pulse your hips up and up. You've got it. Up and up. So it's a little squeeze of the glutes. Lifting the hips up 1 inch. And then releasing that squeeze of the glutes to lower the hips down 1 inch. So it's a little squeeze, release, squeeze, release. I like to take my arms up to the ceiling as a reminder to keep my shoulders soft. And then notice if you're taking tension into your face. So relax the eyebrows, relax the jaw of the mouth. 8 more. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, hold that up, just press the legs out an inch, out an inch, out an inch. Little pulse, like little butterfly wings. We're pulsing the thighs down towards the floor, squeezing our heels together and pressing them down onto the block. Give me 16. 12, you're almost there. 8, 6, 4, 3, hold that press out, take a breath in. On your exhale, I want you to drive your heels down into the block and then imagine dragging the block back towards your shoulders. Really feel your hamstrings fire. From this position, just hold. Push into the heels. Drag them towards your shoulders. Press the thighs open. Lift the hips a little higher. You're holding right here for 8, 7, push down a little deeper with the heels. Lift the hips a little higher. It's 4. You're done in 3. You're done in 2. Lower the hips down. Hug the knees into the chest. And take a moment to rock side to side, just like we did at the very start. From here, I want you to grab the backs of your thighs and rock yourself up to a seated position, just getting your block out of the way. Very important to take a hamstring stretch after all of that. So extend your legs out in front of you. Sit tall as you breathe in. And then on your exhale, just round over both legs. Take your hands to whatever part of your leg is accessible. Now on your inhale, I want you to lift your chest and try to come more toward a neutral spine. Really actively flex your toes back toward your forehead here and feel that stretch through your calf muscles. Soften through the shoulders, lifting the chest up and pulling the toes back, especially the pinky toe. One more breath here in this calf stretch, inhale. And then on your exhale, go back to that rounded shape, making this more about the hamstrings. Just melting over both legs. And I want to encourage you to stay right here in this forward fold for 3 breaths and see if you can do it without shifting and moving and twitching around. Big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more like that. You can do it. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Walk yourself up to seated. Come to any comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let it go. And that was your very quick but very intense glutes and hamstrings class. Holy moly. Pretty sure my calves are going to be feeling that one tomorrow. Let me know what you thought of this class. I am so happy you joined me today, even just for 10 minutes. That's fantastic that you made that time for yourself. I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class, so make sure you subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.